I don't know what it is, but I just keep hearing that right now is the season. Like, 'tis the season. Right now is the season where you're going to find out. It's the season where it's all going to make sense. Why you had those falling outs. Why you didn't get that job. Why you weren't approved for that house loan. Whatever it is that didn't make sense to you then, it's going to make sense now. Because everything that you have literally been praying for, that you have been calling into existence from the universe, it's going to finally physically materialize as I'm speaking. Because you have shifted timelines, my dear. You've been in the new timeline, but you are in the very early stages, the very, very beginning of this new timeline here. And I'm going to give you one clear sign that you know you've shifted. If you notice one thing in particular, it's like the Mandela effect where you notice one odd thing that looks different. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say, gosh, I can't even. Okay. Let's say you have this shirt and it had a particular design, but you notice something weird about it. Like, let's say there is just this flower, an extra flower added on to this design of flowers that you had on the shirt, that it wasn't there before, where you swore up and down, I don't remember seeing this here. Was this here? Because I don't think it was here. It definitely wasn't here. Why is this here now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's weird how I'm explaining it, but that's just one out of the many. But this is like the one obvious sign that you have shifted timelines, where you're noticing something's not right, something's not in place. And that's the divine letting you know that you have quantum leaped. Also, too, you have been working on a project that you would get on it and then you would fall off. You get back on it and then you would fall off, because in the past, as you were creating this, you were still struggling with feelings of fear, of doubt, of insecurity, but you still went for it anyway, courageously, but you weren't getting the immediate results or the desired outcomes that you wanted. It felt like things were just taking too much time. It felt like you weren't receiving, like I said, like you weren't receiving that desired outcome. You know what I'm saying? And so that would discourage you. You fall off, and then you have that period of rest, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna get back into it, and then you just do it all over again, only to come across this roadblock over and over and over again. And I'm here to tell you, start picking up on it now. If you fell off from this project, get back onto it. Because I promise you, you're going to have different results. They're going to be immediate. Now, oh shit, wow. Confirmation. Look how I said immediate and then that just fell. That's exactly what it's going to be like immediate. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like overnight success, because we don't want that either, because that's going to be too much. It's going to be overwhelming. It's better to just ease into things, right, to have that transition period. However, I am saying that you're going to see the results come in quicker than you did in the past. Why that is because where you're at in life right now, you are in a very abundant and prosperous energy, where anything that you ask of the universe, anything that you call it in, it just materializes for you. I'm speaking to a manifester here. But what is that term? An instant manifester. Whereas where you felt like anything you were manifesting wasn't coming through for you in the past, it will be coming through for you now, because you are in this new timeline. You had to become that person that you've always wanted to be, that boss, that CEO, even if maybe you're not in that position right now. That person that you've always wanted to be, strive to be, you are that person. because you have been working towards your dreams, you have been working towards your goals and aspirations here. Like, I'm picturing you changing some sort of routine up and starting to live your life. Like, I'm picturing someone asking themselves, okay, how am I going to spend my time wisely? How am I going to do it productively? Even if, too, being productive means resting, because that is still being productive in a sense. You're asking yourself, how am I going to go about my day-to-day accordingly and in a way that my higher self would agree to it, in a way that my newer version is already living this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is that you have been applying into your daily life has so much to do with your future self already doing these things on a day-to-day. So it's like you're playing that game of catch up. And little do you know, this has actually been helping you with your manifestations, and that's been putting you in alignment with this future version of yourself, which is not even future anymore. Now it's presently speaking. And because you've been doing this exercise, there's something that you've been applying into your daily life that's been working, and now it's here. Expect a lot of fast, rapid movement. Expect a lot of change. I'm telling you right now. Because in order for you to finally acquire all of these blessings and all of these gifts from the divine, you had to first get into alignment with that energy of receiving, that energy of knowing you deserve everything that you're asking for, and not being afraid to ask for so much more from the universe, because the universe is not on a budget. I just want you to know that. It's unlimited. It's limitless. And so you finally got to the point where you're not afraid to ask the universe for certain things. You're not afraid to pack so much on your plate. And now here it is. It's coming. It's not even coming. It's already here. But so much more is coming as well. It is underway. Why? Because this is a gift to you from the divine for your healing journey, for your shadow work. You have elevated. You have leveled up. And you've been doing this with a passion, with a burning desire. You're taking risks in your life, whatever that is. You're learning how to trust in the universe, how to have faith. Even if you don't even know how things are going to turn out. Even if you may not get the results that you want to at the moment, you're going to trust in the divine plan and order of things. That's what you've been doing. And now that trust and faith that you have in the universe is being reflected back to you through these blessings here and these opportunities. It's that energy of just wait and see. Just wait and see. There's so much more. So much more is coming your way because you finally stepped up to the plate. Like, you no longer saw a separation between your present self and your future self. You have coincided the two together. It's like literally a side by side. Like, at first it starts as a side by side, present you and future you. And there's something that you've been doing where you coincided, you literally merge the two, where it's like whatever it is that you're doing now, you're imagining that your future self is doing the same thing at the same time. So, like, for example, you may be sitting down having a cup of coffee. But in your mind, what you're imagining is that you're having this cup of coffee outside of a cafe in France. And that's something your future self is already doing, presently speaking. I know it's like really weird to say, it's like future self, presently speaking, but it's like that's what you're doing, but you're not in France. But the fact that you're picturing yourself being in France, that's exactly where you are. If anything, you're meeting your future self. through this imagination, through daydreaming, because that is a form of manifestation. When you're picturing yourself in a place that you want to be and acting as if you're already there, you're calling that into existence much, much faster. Because now there is no separation between who you are now and who you will be. They have finally merged, and now this is who you are. You have risen to the occasion. It's just so much like, this is such like a very compact message here. I feel like there's just a lot going on in the ethers right now. And it's coming down here in the physical, and you can feel it. You can feel it. Your life is going to change overnight. I'm telling you right now. Expect to get that call that you got the job, or the promotion. Expect to get approved for that loan on that house that you want to buy. Expect for your business to take off. Like, just expect all of these things, because that's exactly what's going to be happening. Because you finally got the formula down. You got the recipe on how to bring this manifestations, how to bring it forward already into your life. How to move things forward to bring the manifestations inward. You know what I'm saying? And they're here, and they're here to stay. And there's just so much more. There's so much more to unpack as you go along. But keep doing what you're doing. Whatever technique you've got going on, it's working for you, I promise. Because I'm speaking to an instant manifester here. Like the Midas touch. Like anything you touch turns to gold. Confirmation. So this is where I'm just going to end the channeled message. Beautiful energy, by the way. This is like, for the rest of 2025, it's so much of like, finally things are happening. Finally things are taking off, and it's coming through. Now, for the year 2026, before I leave, is going to be that year where it all makes sense, where everything is going to just take off tremendously. I'm seeing success here. I'm seeing generational wealth, divine inheritance. I'm seeing money for your children's children's children, so on and so forth. Get ready, prepare, you are catapulting. Take a moment to just breathe. Take this whole scenery in, because it's going to change. I promise you. So much is going to change. You're actually, for a moment, this is bittersweet, because you're going to look back at your old life as your past self, and part of you is going to miss it, and part of you is going to cry over it, because of all the beautiful, awesome memories that you've created, good and bad, because it's led you to where you are now, and that's here, that is today, that is in this new reality here. So it's time to say bye to the old one, because you're already in the new one. It's time to create more memories, to meet new people, to go to new places, discover new things, because this is what you deserve, and it's coming through. Okay, my loves? So these are the messages that I have for you. If this resonated with you and you dig my vibe, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also, if you would like to book a private reading with me, I left my information in the description box below. So this is what I have for you. I will see you in the next reading. Until then, take care. I love you. And see you soon.